for a cheap price. I'm going to. I don't care if it works or not. I just want it.
Alright, let's do that all over again. I forgot to hit the freaking record button. Classic Radio Roundup 27115. Working this antique flea market, Regency Imperial. Push-pull. High-level plate modulated radio.
Yes, and we have a Cobra 2000 tonight at the Spew Radio Studios here with the static Echo Max 2000 microphone and all that sort of good stuff.
Admiral, yeah, with his class of 2013 Down Tracker, brought to you by Full Blown Aid.
Tonight's episode of Classic Radio Roundup, as always, is brought to you by Fred's Discount Voodoo Emporium. If you want someone dead, come and see Fred.
Sole importer of Grandma Jemima's ganja dipped stainless steel voodoo doll needles. Come and get your voodoo doll needles at Fred's Discount Voodoo Emporium.
How much are they?
That's 10 cents a piece, or 5 for $1. Oh, better.
Act now.
Entitlement.
Act now and we'll send you the second set for free. Just say separate shipping and handling.
That's right. 1995.
Any guy would really get you on them commercials.
Brought to you by Ronco. And then there was always Ronco. Everything was Ronco. The pocket fisherman.
Oh yeah, Ron Popeil.
I liked where he had the spray for his hair.
Yeah, spray the black on it. Spray over the bald spot.
Yep. I wish that shit would work. I don't want it.
Yeah, you two can look like Donald Trump.
Didn't you have a record label? Was it a Ronco Records?
Oh yeah, Ron Popeil was into everything.
Ronco was his corporation name, I believe.
Yeah, he must have made a mint on that pocket fisherman.
Oh yeah, other things too, not just that.
He made a mint on everything that he had to do those 30-second push-pull deals.
He was around for a long time. You know, if you watched any television in our era, there was his commercials.
Yep. And Earl Scheib.
And Ronco discount, Ginsu knives, and oh man, he had everything.
Earl Scheib. I'll paint any car, any color. $99.95.
Oh, that's late. I'll paint any car, any color for $9.95.
No, he was never $9.95. Come on.
Yes, indeed.
Good grief! How can I get away with a $9.95 paint job?
It's in 1940, maybe.
It was 58, 60, somewhere around there.
Wow, they must have used whitewash.
I think I remember like maybe $79.95. But I remember $99.95 a lot longer.
I remember $29.95. That's 1995 and $29.95. Well, you better wash your car before you take it in there, because they actually painted it for that, but that's all they did.
Oh yeah, you had to mask it and everything, because they just painted it. Whatever you didn't mask got painted over.
Yep. I'm working off the Cobra 2000 tonight right now.
Oh, you have a 2000 there, 44?
Oh yeah.
Alright, that's two 2000s.
Dave seems to have just about one of everything. Almost.
Oh, the train's coming. I hear the train coming. Blow that whistle. There he goes. Go on, too long to short and along. There you go. FRA requirements.
You must be sitting right beside me, because I hear it too.
So I'm about a mile and a half away, but I still hear it.
Yeah, that sound carries.
Just hold on.
I'm 10 miles away and I just heard it.
Through my microphone.
sneaking around the gates and getting stuck on the track.
Yeah, I think that's a class 3 track there. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit on there, so you don't want to be on the tracks when the train comes through.
Every morning up at Host Church, I used to hear the train whistle blowing.
What did you have? Yeah, I guess there was a line up there, wasn't there? The one that went from Reading up to Allentown.
Yeah, I was up by Lines. Was that the Blue Mountain line?
Might have been. Yeah, because I was going to say, the Perkiomen branch, that's not too far from there either. That's still in operation from East Greenville north, I guess.
Hey, Hightower, check out your text. Enter that number in and you should be able to join us.
Yeah, in case we're coming apart.
Anyone ever been to Castinic Railroad in Catholic, Virginia?
Nope.
They got like all the old J locomotives still running up there up the mountain.
Yeah, well, I've been to Strasburg and Kenton. I like them steam locomotives.
Yeah, and Ashland has a narrow gauge.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, I've been on that one.
They still run the steam engines up on Horseshoe Curve, like, I don't know, I guess once a year on some occasions.
The New Hope and Ivy Land still have steam engines, too.
Okay, 24.
So does Strasburg and Kempton.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get out to Steamtown one of these days. I keep going by there and keep saying I'm gonna stop there one of these days.
First engine I ever saw was at the Franklin Institute, and it's still there.
Yeah, right. You used to be able to push the little red button and it would move forward like a foot and back a foot.
Yeah, that was disabled at the current time.
Yeah. Well, that's how long ago it was when I was down there when I saw it. I was probably only 8 years old.
Insurance reasons, too many kids were getting hurt.
Oh, I'm sure that was the reason.
The Horseshoe Curve, I got a metal picture, like lithograph on metal, for the 100th anniversary of it. It's, I think something like 1951 it was put out.
Where's that at?
Altoona.
Okay, up there.
Past what Wild and Paul back there, Steamtown.
That's what I mean. Between right around Scranton. When I go down from Walpaw down to Harvey's Lake for a stromboli at the Grotto Pizza, I go by there and I keep thinking I'm gonna stop there one of these days.
Jim Thorpe also runs a steam engine.
Sometimes.
They got steam, and they got trolleys up there too.
Yep. Small chunk.
March Chunk.
Where I really like to go is up to Kennebunkport, Maine, where they got the Seashore Trolley Museum. They got a couple Liberty Bell cars up there. You pay them like $50 to let you drive one.
There comes our friends in South America. Hey, if you're still running the video gate, I'm on a Yaesu FT101EE behind an FL 2100B.
That's why you're giving me 30 over S9 over here in the volcano crater, neighbor.
That's alright, as long as it's clean.
It is, and it's got forward swing.
Yeah, it's clean. The only thing I hear is your background fans, and I know there ain't much you can do about that. I'm in the same boat with that.
Yeah, they came with fans.
Fans are good. Fans keep the heat away.
Let me throw it out here one more time. Hey, Hightower, I know you're listening. Hightower, check out the number there on the text. Enter that in the Kenwood program and you can join us.
What happened to Dr. Hammer? Did he back out?
He must be listening on your spew or something. Because, yeah, he signed out, and Brent signed in. He's on Skype. But, actually, if I Vox him, he can get in here with Vox. I'll turn the Vox on. Either way, Brent, I got the Vox on if you want to join us. You can just talk.
Yeah, nobody's connected to my spew this week. It's eerily quiet.
I have one connection right now, but 3 different IPs recently connected. I think one is Ron, one is 44 Dave, and I don't know who the other one is.
It might be Caliber Gene there. He says he checks in when he can't hear us too well on his own antenna.
Hey, Pete, since I have Verizon, does my IP change like yours did?
I don't know, it may.
Probably does. But if you're not running anything like a server or anything where somebody has to get back to you, it probably doesn't matter.
Now my computer's updating, or I ping it.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Did you go back and talk fast, or did you figure it out with the Verizon?
Yeah, what's with all this South American skip land noise? Don't they know the sun went down?
Yeah, Buenos Aires.
Apparently not.
Hey, you never know, man. It's the southern hemisphere. The sun might still be up.
Had the line long enough.
Well, they always seem happy. I never hear them, like, arguing.
I wouldn't know if they did.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, how would you know?
Oh, I've heard them argue on the job site a few times. They scream just like we do.
Yeah, they seem to scream at a much faster speed, too.
Well, they have to say a lot more to get the same meaning out.
Yeah.
Didn't you know English is the hardest language to learn there?
I always thought Russian was, but yeah. English is definitely one of the harder ones.
Yeah, try learning Mandarin.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to write that. Yeah, I had a Chinese guy at work trying to explain how some of the words are. It's not even so much, it's how you even accent the word. You accent the word a little word.
Oh man, somebody's just doing it.
Yeah, their characters can convey a whole sentence.
I heard somebody pinging your Skype there.
Yeah, he's working on it.
Yeah, that Chinese language, I don't understand that. You get one little symbol can do a whole sentence, but yet when they write a book, it's a whole mess of them, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. If I had to write Chinese, I'd be in big trouble because I could never draw those symbols with any sort of accuracy.
And then you gotta write it backwards, from right to left.
Yeah, Arabic is also from right to left. And that's a whole lot of squiggly characters too.
You don't understand how you translate some postcards.
Ancient Egyptian would be kind of cool. You get to draw a bird about 10,000 times.
I'll stick with our English word games.
Oh no.
Sounds like we got a Words with Friends player on there.
Anything like friends with benefits?
I wish.
You see, Nee had a nice Cobra 2000 for sale.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets all his stuff, but he's always got stuff to sell. He must be a wheeler dealer too.
I got that CPI preamp off of him.
Most of the stuff he sells though is really clean, so he's not like one of these jack wagons that'll take you for a ride.
Nope, clean and it works.
He mentioned a mod done to that one with the PLL to get channels, but it was a kit. He said it didn't have gaps in it. Is that like a little circuit card you would buy?
Well, this Cobra that I have here had the channel done with some sort of a kit that just switched crystals, but they also had switches too. So I guess the kit must be just a crystal jump. But that's the one thing that irritated the hell out of me about this one. I had two holes in the front panel now that I got to find a way to fill. And I didn't want to say anything to him selling it on, trying to sell it like a brand new radio, but it's like, well, it's been modified. That's not a brand new radio anymore.
I know. People look at these modified radios like it's a plus. Now, if I'm buying a classic radio, I do not want it modified.
No, I want it to be as close to bone stock as possible.
Yeah, and they don't seem to get it. You modify it, you take away the value, not add.
But where are you going to get a bone stock Cobra 2000? Come on.
Hey, would one of those Deb's decals cover those holes?
Like room radio, buy a new one.
Yep.
I didn't hear what Camel said.
I was just remarking that people have been buying that stuff on eBay, all peaked up and tweaked up and yanked and cranked and...
Yeah, when they say peaked and tweaked and peaked and tuned and all the extras, they're the ones I stay away from.
Yeah, I
mean, somebody's had their grubby little fingers in there. Sorry, but the only grubby fingers I want in there are mine.
That's right. I'm sure most of them don't have the sophisticated test equipment that I have, so keep your fingers out. I don't want you messing with my radio.
It's hit or miss.
Well, I got to get back in here to the salt mine. My lunch break is over, so Grasshopper, I'm checking out of this week's Classic Radio Roundup.
And you made it into the gate. All right there, Grasshopper. Thanks for stopping by the Classic Radio Roundup, brought to you by the Sofa King. If you want a nice, comfortable sofa, come see the Sofa King. It's not just good, it's Sofa King good.
Good night, Grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Yeah, Grasshopper, you'll learn your lesson well. Catch you later.
44, I think you're hitting the Hatfield. That was a double.
Hitting the Hatfield like spanking a monkey.
I don't think so. Hatfield's just squealing. Spanking a monkey is a personal thing.
This thing squealing?
You're on, yeah, I think you're on you keep hitting the edge of it.
Or it's a loose mic connection or something.
Check.
And Sparky, I got the video gate going here with my Regency Formula 23 in the picture with its clock, and I got a light on it, and I'm hoping that it picks up well. So we'll see how good my camera, if it can or cannot, pick that up.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking like one of them big old ones like you'd see in school, you know, like in high school you'd be sitting there looking at that second hand and move backwards for a second.
Well, I'm trying to get by with what I have.
And what is the precise time at the moment?
8:30.
I have 8:29 and 15 seconds.
Okay.
But that all depends upon your clock.
Well, you all know the suburban says
How's this here? Is it still Hatfielding?
No Hatfield detected.
Head for it.
There might be a McCoy hiding in the distance though.
As long as you don't have the Hatfields and the McCoys out together, that means war.
What is it good for?
For making lots of money.
Yeah, as long as you're beyond the age of service.
Ask the DuPonts. They own half of Delaware. It came from more like gunpowder.
I now have a connection to Spew Radio.
And it looks like we might have a Canadian connection.
Oh yeah? He's still trying to figure out the fine details or what?
Well, it looks promising. He's signed into the Kenwood, but he's not on Skype, so he's halfway there. And he had the other half before, Skype and no Kenwood. So he gets one half at a time.
So in other words, what you're saying, he's half-assed.
He's not getting it whole.
Oh no! Less than ours. I got a different antenna hooked up. Is that any different?
Signal got better.
Came for it. It's got a slight